Yo. You know, this is just the fourth?
Fourth.
You see who's on. You see who it is.
Foe.
We're excited for this one, are we not?
Yeah, this is
This is going to be a fun one.
This is the GOAT.
With the H.
Person that was probably my first friend in sneakers. Probably the person that I think
personal then.
sells
Makes it better.
has sold to some of the coolest people that I've ever heard of. And easily the most fashionable.
I mean, that's a given, though.
That's Franklin
That's a given.
Turntrout, commonly known as Frankie Turner.
Yep, yes, sir.
The Frankie Turner.
Yes, sir.
What do we need to know about you, Frankie?
What do you need to know about me? I mean, you guys already know a lot, but everyone else, I mean,
we know
I don't
a
know.
lot.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't
whoever's
need to
watching.
know that much.
let's give a little bit of
Unless you wanted to.
backstory as to like how you got into shoes, like where you're at now, what you're doing, like
Is it? Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
let's kind of see what you're up to.
So I'll try to, I mean, just keep it short and sweet. You know what I mean? Started off in high school. Started off with a pair of just varsity red sixes. Came out in like 2010, I think it was. I think at the time I was wearing like a 7.5. It wasn't even high school. It was middle school, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it was middle school. It was middle school for sure. There's no way I was wearing a 7.5 in high school.
I mean,
You'd be surprised. I know
Yeah.
a grown man that wears that size.
Yeah. I was gonna call someone out, but no. Okay.
Oh.
So
Hayden.
no. Not even. No. It's the homie
I
though.
know.
Yeah. But yeah, it started off there. I ended up selling my first pair. I sold that exact pair, and it kind of just it started growing from there. Getting money in my hand. You know, my parents had bought me that pair of shoes. You know what I mean? It was like a back to school type thing. And from there, just like kind of seeing money, you know what I mean, for the first time, being at such a young age, it was kind of like a little bit of a drive, you know what I mean, to get to like, all right, so there's some new shoes coming out, some Kobe's, KD's, and stuff like that. You know, it was huge at the time.
Something
Nike
new and
basketball.
still making money.
Exactly.
At a young age, yeah.
Exactly. And those Nike basketball pairs were normally priced a little bit cheaper than even Jordan, you know, retros were.
Yeah, I think they were right around the $100 mark at that time.
Yeah.
Selling to.
Yeah, I remember KD 4s, weren't they like $95? KD said he wanted to keep them under $100 retail, something like that.
They were like 90. They were like 95
right? Yeah.
bucks, and every one of them's fire, except for that bronze pair that came out with the Olympics. I think.
You don't like that?
No, that's
I was
trash.
just talking about that same exact shoe to my brother like 2 days ago, or no, yesterday, because the Kobe's dropped. So I was talking to my brother yesterday about it. And I was like, yeah, you know, they're re-releasing KD 4s.
It's definitely different. But
Yeah.
That bronze. I think it was Christmas is when they did that bronze pair.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was.
I'm not
that
a
was
fan of
yeah,
that
that was a
one.
Christmas
But everything
release.
else was cool.
I didn't agree with that. I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, there might be a backstory to it that I don't know about. I mean, if there is, let us know.
That
But
drop for Christmas.
yeah, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I
but
don't understand.
because everything else was festive, you know, everything else was festive.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from there, just it kind of spiraled. I started, you know, slowly getting more pairs. Shortly after, I like started like really picking up like like what shoes were and like the value of them.
Yeah.
I ended up moving from New York to here. I'm born and raised in New York, and then moved here at a young age. I think it's going on like 14 years, 15 years now, like kind of crazy. But yeah, it started getting crazy out here because a lot of people in Indiana didn't really know a whole lot about like the shoe game. You know what I mean? I was walking into a school.
They don't know anything about fashion, really.
No. I mean, look, so it's growing. It's definitely growing, but I feel like, I mean, we're just very late here. Like Indiana's just very late.
I think that
all the seasons.
social media is the reason why it's growing here.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the supply to the demand here is just crazy because we don't have a place where we can go get Chrome Hearts. We don't have a place where we can go get Spider and stuff like that readily available.
Right.
Where a
Just
lot of
like
other places,
Especially
people
compared
resell
to
it here.
New York,
yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like readily available where you could just go and grab it.
Yeah.
Walk in and buy
starting
it,
here.
for sure.
I mean, I say that, but like someone could do it,
Yeah.
but like it's not. I mean, you have better chances from New York.
Yeah, I mean, to
already,
get
so-
that stuff, like even if you're just like a resale shop, like to get that, you can't retail that stuff. Like I don't even think Saks retails Chrome Hearts. You know what I mean? Chrome Hearts is like its own retailer.
Yeah, I don't
so to,
think
like,
that
buy
they
that
do
stuff.
that
Like,
either.
you know what I mean? It's You've got to have a contract, but I don't think they do it, bro.
I don't know if anybody
make
has
it
a
the
Chrome Hearts contract other than just Chrome Hearts.
That's
I think
what
they
I'm
just do their own thing.
It'd
Yeah,
probably
that's what I'm thinking.
devalue their stuff.
That's
Probably,
true. I mean, I saw the other day on one of my Facebook groups, there was a dude selling Chrome Hearts pants and stuff.
Crazy money.
I think they were like $7,700. I was like, for a pair of jeans, dog, you are out of your mind.
No, everyone keeps talking about it though. I need to join it because you're not the first person.
Yeah, Moda Hype Club.
Yeah, Moda Hype Club.
They have got some
So-
cool ass shit.
My buddy
bro.
Ben Goff. Ben Goff was talking
Yep.
about it.
Shout out.
I think it was Ben. I think
Shout
he
out,
was talking
Benny.
about it. And so was Tyler. Ben and Tyler. They're both
Yeah.
telling me about it. But
Every day there's not something that I've never seen before.
yeah.
And it's selling for like the dumbest price.
I
Crazy
mean,
money.
there's MCM bags. There's Go Yard bags, Louis
Bro,
Vuitton.
dishes?
There's playing cards that are exclusive to only friends and family at Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton, and
Wow.
I mean, I know you like the LV. You like them LV trainers, like the big chunky
I do.
trainer
Yeah, I do.
things.
Yeah.
They're in there all the time.
All the time.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
all the
Great
time, bro.
prices.
In that group, you can't sell anything for StockX price. Everything has to be
Unless it's
under
a
stock.
raffle.
Yeah, everything has to be under StockX price unless you do a raffle, and every raffle for the most part I think starts around $1, and you just
Wow.
kind of go up to whatever it is.
I could
It's a
sell in there.
problem.
These dudes, hey,
I could sell in there. Everything
Oh,
I
yeah.
posted yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw everything I posted yesterday. All
Yeah,
the
they'd
DSC I
all
have.
go.
Yeah, I posted everything under market. So
Yeah, that
whether
shit
it's
would
50,
sell so
$100
fast there.
the
So fast.
yeah.
there was a dude that was in there that raffled off a pair of Freddy Kruegers, and it sold for like $27K or something like that.
And he actually
Sounds
said
about
that
right
shit.
though. I mean that's
But I'm saying,
yeah,
like, that's
no.
a raffle starting at $1.
Yeah, no facts.
I mean, I said $800. I'm like, was hoping, but
Yeah.
it didn't quite fall in my
Made you
favor.
feel
So it was-
Yeah, I was like, oh man, nobody's paying any
You know
attention.
Well, that 820 was coming.
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine that hitting that pair. Oof,
That's in my top 5 of all time.
I believe it. You
I'll
like
never
your
I'll
horror
never
stuff,
spend that
so-
much.
He's always like the horror stuff. Yeah,
I'll never spend that much on a pair of shoes.
Don't
for
say
me-
that though.
No, seriously, I will never spend $30,000 on a pair of shoes because
No.
I can buy house, cars.
Yeah.
Like I can put down payments on houses
The
and shit
reason why I
like
say
that.
don't say that is because in 20 years you might have a house, cars, and just be able to spend dumb fucking money. I mean,
Yeah,
20
but
years is a long time.
To
bro.
me, there's no shoe in this world that's worth $30,000.
But there's a house.
Is a house? Yeah, I
There's
can
a
live
house,
in
There's
that.
a car. Like it just depends on how you value that.
A car, I can live in it too, technically.
Priorities. It's all about priorities at that
Yeah,
point.
my
I mean, what are
priorities-
you
That's
going
I'm
to
saying,
spend your money
like,
on?
You have dumb fuck, bro. Blueface just stopped a jet
For $10,000
for-
McDonald's.
for $10,000 McDonald's.
Yeah,
That's fuck you money.
He's an
So,
idiot.
I mean, if that's fuck you money, you would spend that.
He stopped a jet for
He
$10,000.
literally was flying
McDonald's? What?
from Miami to LA.
Bro.
They were flying over Atlanta. He made them stop and land the jet so he could walk
Get
into
McDonald's?
the TSA, get McDonald's, walk back out,
And
and
it cost him
take back
10K.
off. It cost him $10,000.
For McDonald's, double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That's ignorant, bro.
No
That's
back
dumb as
sauce.
hell.
Can't even add back sauce. So like,
Couldn't be me.
what are you doing, dog?
No.
Couldn't be me. No. Definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you got fuck you money, you're spending that.
I mean, I guess
Like,
if there's
I would never
infinite, if
spend
I
that
have
much
infinite money and it doesn't matter, and I've got like $1 billion fucking dollars, yeah,
Apparently
cool.
somebody
But
did it.
Of course.
not me. Couldn't be me, dude. I did see on Moda the other day too that. Do you know who Drew English is, dude? Okay,
Yeah.
Drew
Is that
English
English Soul?
posted.
Is
Yes,
that English? Okay.
He posted in that group.
Yep.
He posted 6 pairs of M&M 6s or M&M 4s.
Fours.
He posted
Disgusting.
6 pairs of purple Trav 4s.
Wow.
He posted the Aaliyah May military 4.
Okay.
He posted he posted a Carhartt 4.
Yeah.
He posted Paris Dunks, all that stuff. Basically, in total, it was $1,127,000 worth of shoes, and it was 30 pairs. Okay.
I actually saw that. I
and
did see
he
that.
said,
I saw it on Twitter.
He said,
Saw it on
"I'll
Twitter.
take $1 million
Yeah.
for it if anybody
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
offer."
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like-
He said for all of it, it was an M. He wanted an M for everything.
Yeah,
It
that's
was-
what he
it
said.
was
He goes, "I'll accept $1 million
Yeah.
for it." But
Yeah,
other than
that's
that,
crazy.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody
See-
asked if they would take payment plans.
See what blew my mind was the Dornbecker one. He had 2 of them, and
Yeah.
apparently that
They're
the
100
what the
grand.
DB, but was it
100,000.
$200K a pair? He had them up for though.
No, they're
Or was it
100,000.
$200K for both?
It was
okay.
Yeah, it was 100,000 a pair.
I was confused. I was like, bro, I don't.
I saw that pair in person not that long ago.
Yeah. Well, Beartown has
Yeah, there was a dude.
He had 2 pairs. Beartown had 1 or 2 pairs.
So there was a dude that was at one of the Indianapolis events, and he brought it to an Indianapolis sneaker event. I was like, bro, who the hell out here has $100,000 shoe just rolls around with it?
Yeah, no, it's fast.
I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. That was probably one of the coolest shoes I've ever seen.
Yeah,
because I feel like I've been around for all the Dornbecker Jordans to come out.
Right.
So that shoe was like,
everything in one.
Crazy.
Like everything you always ever wanted, like growing up, our collection. Like we wanted.
yes,
EVs.
we wanted all of it, and
All
this
of
dude
these
had it all in one shoe.
In one shoe.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
ready
crazy.
for it?
Yeah.
Is that a shoe you'd buy fake on to wear?
It would
I'd
be
probably
so
buy
bad. It would be so bad.
I would probably buy a fake.
It would be
to
so.
wear.
There's too many panels.
I would
Too many
listen,
panels.
I never spent $100 on it, so I'd be like,
We had
whatever.
this debate last time.
Yeah.
If it's like a shoe like that, and you can get a really, really good replica, would you just buy it
No.
because it's replica?
Yes.
See, it just.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like.
But you,
Only to
okay,
fit. I would do
I
it
don't
as
like
a
it.
filler
just
piece
to
if
make
I
sure
knew.
to wear it. Like I'm saying, if you bought the original one, you wouldn't
Right.
wear it, or would you?
If I bought like a real one,
Yeah.
would I wear it?
Yeah.
If it's worn, yes.
No, it's not.
If it's
It's
DS,
not.
I'm not on
DS.
DS. No,
That's
no.
That's what I'm saying. For $100,000,
No, for 100K, no.
If it's not DS, I could wear it. But if it's DS, I'm not doing it.
Because like we were just talking about, you couldn't even imagine spending 30K on one pair, right?
No.
And that's a Freddy Krueger. That's top 5 for you. Is the DB1 top 5?
No.
All right, so you're not going to spend 100K on a pair that's not even in your top 5, right?
Air
Oh,
Mag
hold on,
is-
hold on,
Kruger
hold
was
on.
one of that we talked about.
The Air Mag
Yeah.
is a shoe that isn't in my top 5, and people put like easily in their top 3.
10.
I'm like, dude, that's not even in my top 5 shoes, and it's like one of the most expensive, iconic shoes that you can get.
I feel like the Mag is a great. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I feel like it's a great shoe. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I think it has a
top
lot
10.
to do with like just sneakers history, just in general.
Yeah, no, it's
I mean,
great for that.
look. Okay,
There's so
so
much more.
let me rephrase that, because obviously, like, you know, the Air Mag wasn't, you know, Michael Jordan didn't wear it, you know, Kobe didn't wear it. It wasn't anything like that, but it was such an iconic shoe because it was in that movie, and everyone was like, it was so before its time, like way before its time.
People that
'Cause
have
it's
no
lacing
idea
itself,
anything
you know?
about shoes,
Right.
ask, hey man, have you ever owned an Air Mag? I'm like, dog, nah.
Right.
No, I've never spent.
Especially
that.
now,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
with all the kids that are like all the people that are getting involved now, it's so hard for like all those kids to understand and realize like, oh, this shoe means this, or this shoe has this type of backstory. You know how many kids only know the Air Mag just because of it's an expensive shoe?
It's 50,000. They're
They
like,
would
holy.
have never
Yeah.
seen that movie. They probably still have never seen that movie, but they only know of that movie because of that shoe,
Yeah.
bro.
It's the same way. I just watched Kai Somar talk about the Air Mag the other day. It was on his Snapchat story. He said, the Air Mag is a cool shoe. I would never pay the money for an Air Mag. He goes, because I've never even seen Back to the Future. He goes, I've never seen the movie. He goes, so I don't care about that
That's a
shoe.
grown-ass man.
He goes, I don't care. He goes, I've got expensive shoes in my collection, and that's one shoe that I don't ever care if I ever have, because I don't care about that
rich
shoe.
old
It's got
white
nothing
people.
for me.
Right.
But he goes, my signed Kobe's that I have, that does more for me because I loved watching Kobe like when I was younger and stuff like that. He goes, that means
More to his
way
demographic.
more to me than an Air Mag ever would.
Yeah.
And they're the same amount of money. You know what I mean? So that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So let's get back on Frankie.
Yeah. After we took that deep left
Big
there.
turn.
Whatever. No, it's cool. Look.
Let's
chatting
review
bullshit.
the shoe a little bit. Let's check it out. Let's see what we think about it.
Ooh.
And then as we go,
Which shoe?
wait, there's more than one. Oh yeah, there is one.
Yeah.
You brought one,
Yeah, I
and then
brought
there's
one.
this
We
one.
can pull that out when we're in the middle of talking with you.
Yeah, we'll do this one, and then we'll pull the other one out here in a minute.
Fair enough.
Because
You know
that kind of
what's-
goes into your backstory as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a big. That's a big part.
I didn't even
of
think
the
about that. I
backstory.
brought it in for a completely different reason, but
That's
yeah,
a big part of
yeah,
it.
And of
yeah,
course.
True. No, very true.
Trees.
Yeah.
Do you know which one this is?
J Balvin. Oh, not that.
No.
Which color?
I would assume the blue one, because the box is blue. To be fair.
I mean, there's white and blue and black and blue.
I thought
we don't discriminate around here.
I thought the black one was maroon.
Was it?
Yeah,
It might be.
It's black and maroon. That's how we do it around here. We just throw shit around.
This is
So weird feeling.
Drink another one, buddy.
Ah, dude, this is. Show. What's your hot take?
Can I be honest? I'm gonna be Okay. All right. So let me tell you this right now. This is my first time seeing this shoe in hand.
Okay.
For sure. So you're gonna get my honest opinion on it. I personally am not a huge fives guy, right? Okay. But everything I've ever told everybody is, all hype beast shit aside, like my favorite five is the off-white five, just the black muslin, right? That's my favorite pair. Chill. Don't.
No, you're saying exactly what I've already said.
Okay.
I've said offline. I've said this exact. What you're saying right now, you're aligning exactly.
I thought you were gonna chime in like, no, that's BS. Not.
No. You're right on par. Just keep on going.
Right. So the reason why that shoe is my favorite is because fives in general I don't like, simply for the reason of up here, up top on the shoe, it's very puffy. Yeah. Very, very puffy because they have the heel pad on the side here, heel pad on the other side there, and then the tongue is a little bit fat, right? This shoe has more of the off-white 5 construction because it's thin on the sides and the tongue is a little bit thinner. It's not as thick as like a regular,
it's just
5.
constructed so well.
Yeah. Is this white though, or is this like a gray?
Bro, it's a blue tint.
Okay.
It's like a gray blue.
So what you're saying right now is completely on par with what I said already.
Yeah. Okay.
I said this is literally the off-white Almaminair. Yeah. It's as far as cut-wise.
Almaminair is Nike's next off-white.
Well,
that's what I think they're trying to base it off of.
What they copied on this shoe with the off-white is they yellowed all the panels. Yep. And they did almost that raw cut at the top, which it is. It's raw cut, and they also they thinned out the panels. Yeah. No, I agree with it. I totally agree with that.
Again, I'm not a big 5 guy.
But okay. So let me put it to you this way: if you saw this shoe, right? Yep. Say 10 years ago, what are you saying to this shoe?
Trash.
No, you're saying it's fake. Because this shit's flat as hell. But
I'm saying it's trash.
Trash. No, because it's not an original shoe. It's not an original colorway. But, and I'll be 100% honest, I didn't know that the shoe was even like slate blue. I never even really like looked at the shoe, like even online, bro.
It's so
the other thing that I think is really cool, and I didn't notice this, and it's really hard to notice in general, the inner, like the lining on the inside is the Alma logo. Like if you look really close, it's like a satin or whatever, but it's the Alma logo the entire way around the sock liner and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool. Okay, I just noticed that. That's really cool.
It's the AAA all over it. Like that's.
The netting.
I like the puffy stitching on the word Nike Air on the back too.
The netting was
bro. Okay. All right.
That's the reason right there is why I like that shoe that much. I'm not a big 5 guy either. They didn't miss.
They got creative, and that's what I feel like.
That's a big deal right now.
Because I feel like Jordan Brand is lacking. They're running out of ideas. Yes. They're dropping a lot of stuff that's clearly just not. I mean, but it takes a company,
right?
And that's why Jordan Brand is just thriving off of collaborations right now. It's just they really need Ama. They need Travis Scott in their lineup, like they do. Like Off-White, if
they did a stitched insole too.
They stitched
Bring back Kanye 2024.
On the inside, it's where it says Nike Air. It's stitched into the insole.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it does come with 2 extra sets of laces, which I think is cool. I would not put the white in because it does not go with the shoe. But that cream is what's going in for me.
For the metallic 5.
But why? It's not a metallic 5.
I was just being a jackass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if they would, did they come with a blue?
You would be that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It didn't come with a blue pair of laces.
No.
Nah.
It's
Loki. Yeah, you make a good point.
Like a navy blue color lace or whatever to match this.
That's like a slate blue. That's like a slate marine. I don't even know marine or slate blue.
The stitching on the back for Nike Air.
That's what I said. I really like the puffy stitching on that too. That's cool.
Okay. So
we're getting this.
It reminds me a lot.
Upset me with every other release.
It reminds me a lot of they did a sample. They did a sample for baseball this year, and it said Jordan like in a real like scripty font. Kind of, it reminded me a lot of like a big baseball jersey where like it has the big tail on it and stuff like that, but it said Jordan across it, and it was puffy just like this. Yeah, it was a 5. But it's like it was red and white. It almost looked like a fire red, to be honest. It's a little bit different than a fire red, but it kind of reminded me of a fire red.
Interesting. And you're saying that the Nike was like protruding like that?
Yeah, and it was like puffy just like this. Nice. I was like, man, that's kind of different. I think that would be really cool if they did that on another pair.
Is it Jordan? Air Jordan?
On the tongue?
Inside the tongue. That was Alma.
Yeah, it says Michael Jordan.
Yeah, this one says Alma.
Yeah, this one, it's Michael Jordan's signature. It's like his, here. There you go. You didn't even touch it really. I mean, you've probably seen it already. But,
Oh, no shit.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fancy.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's fancy.
That's cool.
fancy.
I really like the way they switched that shoe up.
How is this shoe? Yeah, I've already done it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Shoe
Okay,
not reselling.
hold on. I gotta take this glove off.
Oh, we're getting to the
I have to
nitty
feel
gritty.
it. I have to feel it. Is that okay if I feel it?
No.
I don't know. What? Okay. All right. So this is obviously like a nubuck.
Yeah.
It's not suede. I mean, nubuck doesn't really, in my opinion, have like a quality standard. Nubuck is nubuck, if you ask me. I mean, that's my opinion. Suede is very different because it can be many different lengths. And I would say, honestly, if I'm grading the colorway, out of a 10, I'm calling it. Huh?
I don't understand the colorway itself.
No, the colorway, I'm calling it like a 6 because I think it still looks good. It's put together well, but I'm not a fan of the colorway that's going on it. I am a fan of the
is there-
agent.
You don't like blue that much though.
I'm not a blue guy, really. No,
Yeah.
no.
not-
Am I wearing blue?
Dude,
I am kind of. Well, I'm wearing
Being a
navy
blue
blue.
guy.
I like
blue
blue.
guy's cool.
I like
is a
blue.
blue
I just
guy.
don't look good in blue. I mean, look good, feel good,
Who
play
told
good.
you that?
Me.
Well, don't fucking listen to yourself. Wear blue tomorrow.
You think I look good in blue?
I've never seen you in blue, but I'm gonna say yes.
I'll wear blue for
As
you.
long
baby.
as you're not feeling.
I'll wear blue for you. Don't worry.
As long as you're not feeling blue.
You can feel blue too. Just listen to Mac.
I feel blue. I feel blue.
Oh.
So other than that, the
RP.
quality of the shoe I think is great. I'd probably give it a 7.5, 8.
That's it.
I would say 7.5, 8. Yeah, because for me, if you want quality and material, look, okay, glue job is mid. Honestly,
I mean, that's typical.
it's good. It's good, but like you still see glue spots.
Yeah.
You still see it.
I thought you said that that was a blue job. I was like, what the fuck's a blue job?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
difference.
find that out. I don't know. Yeah,
Photo.
you're good at that though. Damn. Yeah.
Just watch some other shoe video. And
Yeah. I wish I was closer with you guys, so I would have said the same thing. You know what I mean?
I don't even understand how he said. Where do you know that from?
It's kind of crazy.
I tell all my hoes, rig it up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should have.
Frankie needs to come to the garage more often.
I do.
Facts.
I do.
Every
Yeah.
Thursday. He's not even came.
Every Thursday. This is every Thursday.
busy.
I play pool on Thursdays.
Nice.
Yeah, I shoot
So does
billiards
Daddy.
in Anderson.
Oh.
yeah.
And okay. Got you.
Well, I mean, it's around Anderson. Yes.
Gotcha.
7 though.
7.5. 7.5. I was calling it really 7.5 because I didn't want to go 8 and I didn't want to go 7. I'm gonna go 7.5 right in the middle.
I guess in mine, I wasn't
I agree with this.
doing the quality control.
Look, you hold it out, it looks good.
They
right?
tried their hardest.
But if you really get detailed and you look in, there is glue,
Yeah.
right? You can't really pick up a quality on the
that
new buck.
leather,
You can't on this leather new buck. You can't.
But it's better than
I
just.
wonder how
It's
it's
better
gonna
than
set,
that
though.
goofy ass leather that they try to give you. on all
The
this
shoe is
bullshit.
already creased.
yeah,
that's-
that's pretty creased.
so-
That's an appreciated Jordan 3 fan.
Yeah, you got. These kind of came creased too, and I got these, bro. And but the leather's really soft. So I mean, whatever.
That
That's gonna
leather.
happen.
soft like baby bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. No, I think the cut is great. I like that.
The cut and stitching's amazing on that shoe.
Yeah. No, I like this shoe. I do like it. I would say overall, like if I had to give it an overall, if I was at 6 on the one and 7.5 on the other, probably just 7 in the middle. Just give it a 7 out of 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, I gave this shoe a 7.5 too.
Okay.
It's a shoe that.
Damn,
Listen,
I don't
think-
even.
Bro's in the
I'm not even
8.5.
a
You're
fan.
8.5.
8 right now.
8.
Listen, but the
yeah.
problem is that I told you anything an 8 or better is something that I would buy for myself and wear.
Right.
This is
You
not.
wouldn't?
I'm
I'm surprised.
I really, really like this shoe.
I am.
I just don't ever see myself wearing it, and I have a really hard time. This would not be a shoe that, like, you could give me this shoe. You could give me the Stealth Blue 5. Like the white one with the blue or whatever, I'd probably pick the Stealth Blue, honestly, because
No
I just
shit.
like the color of that blue better than I like.
I was gonna say, getting back to that blue, like this blue just isn't a blue that like I'm a huge
That
fan
you
of.
can-
It doesn't
The
pop.
only shoe,
It's
okay.
not like,
So the only shoe that I have that's even like remotely close to this color is like the Community Garden Dunk. Like that's it. Do y'all know what that is?
nope.
Kind of looks like a grandma's couch.
No, I do.
Can we pull up a picture of a Community Garden Dunk and just show it to them? It's a very similar blue and it looks really good. It's a clean shoe, honestly, and I've had it for a while. I do like the shoe.
I don't think this is a shoe that you should wear often, though.
No, this
Like,
has
it
got to be like they do those sneaker galas and stuff like
Yes,
that. This would
exactly.
be that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Absolutely. I
like
think
you,
this is
to
a
me,
perfect shoe to wear
this would be
out-
great with
out
like
there.
a sport coat, and the sport coat be like this color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Fire.
No, that's trash.
Nah, it's a
I do
picture.
not
I have
fucks
them.
with
Yeah, I
those.
have them. I think they're hard. The material on them, it's like this really like rough.
I think those
like
would look so
canvas.
much better. Actually, like looked worn.
It's like a canvasy look, though, right?
Yeah. It's like in between like a canvas. Yeah, I guess
And like
I
a
guess that's
burlap
it.
almost.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Yes, like in between canvas and burlap, because burlap kind of has more of like a grittiness.
Yeah.
But this is just like a very thick canvas, so it has like that same like thickness, but it's you all get what I mean.
I feel
It's
you.
a nice shoe.
Look at the tongue too. The tongue netting is the AA stuff too.
Yeah, I think that's a.
I think that's
insane
why
hit.
it's. I think that's why I'm at an 8 with it.
I mean, if y'all want to go on a fucking scale for creativity, I'm going 9.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's a 9 on
That's where I'm
creativity.
Colorway is where it
I'm at
lacks.
an 8.
Colorway is where it lacks.
The other
Dude,
thing that I think is really
fire
cool
in colorway.
Yeah.
is that the way they did the 23 on the side,
Play
it
with it.
reminds me a lot of like the old the old 5s that they were doing and stuff like that.
Is there a 23 on that one too? See, you know what would be cool?
Fire
I don't know
colorway.
when Ama was like
We talked about this on
Whenever-
the last one, too.
when
Do
they
like
were
the
established.
day-
I don't know
the
where
year
they
or
came.
whenever they did it.
Yeah, like if you just put like the last 2 digits, because think about it, they came out in 23. No,
Well, I mean,
Just-
the end of their company is going
it's
to be
Michael
in
Jordan's
2023.
number. It's Michael Jordan's number, but they released in 23. So if you put their date, Ama's date,
Kind of like what they did with, kind of like what they did on the, I think it was the UNC Sixes where they did like all the trophy, like all the times they won the championship, they did it
Yeah.
around the heels of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, think about it like this: like if they came out and if Ama was established in '97, right? They would put a '97 on that one, and then the 23 on this one because they started here and this is where they've came to 23. You know,
Right.
2023. I just think it's kind of that would be like a creative idea. That's just
How do you
me.
think this is gonna hold up?
I mean, it's going to get creases and
Trashed.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Trashed.
that's
Creases
one of
a
my
mug,
only
bud.
concerns on like you wear it too much. I have a feeling it's gonna flake and like start ripping, and then you'd have to like it will tear off the leather under it.
I see what you're saying. Kind of like where it like dries, almost doesn't dry itself out, but like
Yes.
it does mess the suede itself up a little
Yes.
bit. I get what you're saying, but yeah, no, I just don't. It's a 7.5 for me. It's a
here's
good.
my
It's
thing.
a solid 7.5
This
because it-
upper right here, spot on. If they did this on all 5s, I'd be invested.
you just don't like the puffy 5 either.
Yeah, I mean, I wear 13. So it's
you could look
already-
like a space boot.
Yeah, it's already
Yeah,
a big
biggest
shoe. On
yeah,
top
biggest
of,
shit. Yeah.
I like.
I got cankles now, baby.
I can say that, but I like the 6. Like I've been wearing my motorsport 6s
are very
like
comfortable.
crazy, like all the time. I probably wear it once a week right now, and because it wears well with jeans, like it just yeah. But
That shoe is probably getting to the point of no return, huh?
no. That shoe is solid as it can be.
Really?
Oh yeah, that shoe's super
That
solid.
kind of surprises me because, like, honestly, I don't even see people wearing that shoe. I used to have that shoe. I loved
Nobody
that
wears
shoe.
it, but bro, that
So
that
fire.
colorway and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
so
Should
They release
nice.
it
I
next
had
year,
it in high school.
2024.
No, because I mean they could because he's racing again. He's got his
2024,
NASCAR stuff, but
Re-release?
that would be cool. But
That I mean,
I doubt they do it.
Did you see the reverse Oreo 6?
I did. I don't know how
So-
I feel about it.
You know what an Oreo 6 is?
Yeah.
So do you
It's
know how
like
they?
an Oreo 5, but in the 6.
No, they
No.
came out with an Oreo 6
No.
already.
So the Oreo 6, yeah, the Oreo 6 came out 2013,
yeah, it was
2012,
mad,
maybe. I don't even know. Like,
Mad long ago, like
Yeah.
maybe
Oh, speaking of
2010.
that, Wheats, when we were talking about that last week,
13s.
04.
04 was the answer.
04,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
13s.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
talking about
We
the
were-
Wheat
we
13s
were at
last time they
09?
came out. We thought
Okay.
that was 09. It was 2004.
2004.
Yeah. So
a minute back.
Oreos.
Yeah. This Oreo 6 that they're doing, they're calling it a reverse Oreo 6. I don't like the name that they use, reverse, because you know how they had the black panels on like the insets, like the inset panels were black. Now the whole shoe is just white.
Right, the whole shoe
The
is
whole
white.
upper's white and it has the same midsole as the original Oreo 6. Now I don't necessarily agree with that because if you want to do a reverse, you flip
wanna
all
keep
the
that
panels.
Oreo name.
You make the white panels black, the black panels white, and then you do the same on the midsole. I mean, I feel like it would just be that's just more creative.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a clear sole, maybe do like a milk sole because it's Oreo.
I think that they
Or
could have
do
done
a black sole.
I think they could have done the black smoke sole like they did on the motorsports.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Bring that
I've
back.
not seen that. I gotta look that up.
Look it up. I keep seeing a bunch of crazy stuff
just-
on Twitter,
Yeah, I
and
saw it today.
one of the biggest things that I've been seeing a lot recently. A lot of people are just hyping up that DB release, man.
which is amazing.
get
I'm
in
so
that DB
excited.
release?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We're talking about shoes now, so we might as well get into it.
That
Dude.
DB. So
Boy.
the way that I know Frankie Turner is from the glory days of collecting sneakers. I'm saying like
Back
like when you went to shows and like not everything was for sale because they'd be pulling out their collections and showing you like
collection
go out there and
who's
show-
the
just show off
who's
your
the
stuff,
man
yeah.
of collecting
Yeah.
shit.
collection
Yeah.
shows.
Frankie's shit was the shit. It was probably the best.
I appreciate that.
One of my first
Appreciate that.
shows, you actually, I think you finished your 3 collection.
That was what?
That's
Nap-
possible.
Nap kicks or
Nap-
nappy ki- it was either
Nappy
nappy
kicks.
kicks or it was
It was Nappy Kicks.
Indie Sneaker Expo. Was that Tommy's stuff?
ISE. No, Indie Soul Expo.
Indie Soul Expo.
Yeah,
there
Indie
you
Soul
go.
Expo is Tommy's stuff.
Nappy Kicks.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
my first show, and that was like
It was in like a
Back.
rundown
y'all was
like
doing
back.
shows way before.
I finished my
buying
collection.
shoes.
I finished my collection of the 3s back in whenever the Sport Blue 3 released. That's when I stopped.
2016.
It was okay. There you go.
Was it 16?
2016 was when I
13.
stopped.
I was gonna say
2013.
13.
Yeah.
Because that and the
Wolf Grays.
Wolf Gray was the last 2 pairs that I purchased. Thank you for reminding
Damn,
me.
dude,
that was
I
the
just
last
sold
2
those
pairs that I
yesterday.
purchased.
Wolf Grays?
I sold both of those yesterday.
Wow.
I literally just have like a pile of like stuff that I'm never gonna,
Not gonna put on.
wear. I'm just like, fuck it. I'll sell them.
I feel like we all get to that point.
Yeah.
I feel like we all get to that point. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we just don't wear.
I start to get to that point and then I'll go, damn, I kind of wish that I didn't get rid of that
I know.
one.
Yeah.
But
You
like
know what I mean?
Dunks, dude, like I'm like now that I'm liking more. Jordan 1s are always going to be my favorite. Jordan 1 lows are always my favorite. But I'm liking Dunks more because of all the colorways that they do.
Yeah.
So like I find myself wanting to wear more Dunks because I can match it with so much more shit.
And you can beat them up and replace them for $120.
Yeah, some
I
of
mean,
them. But
some
yeah.
of them. Like that shoe,
again,
I like that
the
shoe a
Jackie
lot.
Robinson. Never wearing that.
No,
bitch.
no.
Never wearing.
You got it though.
Yeah,
You
hell
better.
yeah, that's my
You better.
favorite shoe of all time.
You better.
Grail.
Favorite shoe of all time.
Grail. Well,
All time. Come
it's
on.
in my top 3. My all-time
Okay,
favorite shoe
okay.
is sentimental to me. So like it doesn't.
Can I
no
hear
one
it?
knows it.
I'm sure you. Oh,
All red snakeskin Adidas SL Loop.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the shoe that I bought
had-
when
I
my
had-
son was born. So
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I had that shoe and I had the $2 bill SL Loop.
fuck you.
Yeah.
That shoe was
Yeah.
crazy cool.
People went crazy
Bro.
over that shoe, bro. And you know,
You
it was-
can't find it.
no. So I used
want
to.
it so bad.
I used to wear that shoe in high school, right? And when I wore that shoe in high school, I used to bring the paper with me in the bag so I can show people how cool the packaging was because the box paper
This
was a
interview's fucking
massive
over.
$2 bill.
Yeah.
And it was like Adidas, fabricated, like it wasn't a
Dude,
real $2
it's
bill.
so
But
I've tried
yeah,
so eBay. Nah, nobody's selling a 13.
Yeah.
So the cool
that's crazy.
I would say my most sentimental pair that I have is probably either my DB foam or
Makes sense.
my pink foam. Ooh, no, listen. So the DB foam for 2 reasons.
Ooh.
Okay. Number 1, it was like that was the shoe that like when I first posted it, like it popped off, bro. There were mad people that fucking wanted that shoe. And the second reason for the DB is about a year to 2 years after me and Logan had gotten together, and like we've been together for a minute, she was in college and she did a report on that shoe for one of her like communications classes or whatever in college, and she got an A on it because her teacher was like, I had no idea that they did anything like
That's
this.
the point.
Because I didn't even know that they were people that bought and sold shoes like that. I didn't know that they did like stuff for charities with them to like raise money for that stuff. She goes, I had no idea. She goes, this was the most interesting like presentation that I had the entire semester, like because I
Right,
had
yeah.
no idea anything was
Yeah.
like that. So like she brought in
dope.
that pair, and I think I had the DB8 at that time too.
Can
so then
you remind me what shoe that was that you're talking about?
Dornbecker foams,
DB foams. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that
I
would
thought
be
you said
number
4s,
one.
so I was like, okay.
and then the second one was my pink foam, and that was because that was the shoe that I like knew I couldn't. At the time, I was like 8th grade and I couldn't afford shit, and so like Christmas opened up the shoes, bang, pink foams, and I was
Yeah.
like
Surprise.
pumped.
He was like the kid
was
that got the Nintendo 64 at
craziest shoe
Christmas.
I've ever. At that time, I was like,
Or PlayStation.
yeah,
baby.
That's it.
I could so see that shit too.
Yeah. Oh man.
I took it to Florida the next week. We went to Orlando, and I was wearing it around like Universal, and I was thinking I was the shit. I was like, oh, stunting all these like 12-year-old kids and shit like that. I was only like 13 or 14, but I was like, I know you ain't got this shit. What's up? What's up? I know that they just came out and nobody got them.
That's
I
ice
do,
cream on
bitch. What's up?
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm sure there's more. Like I have sentimental pairs
Some
too.
more- yeah,
like
of course.
I have like my Cause 4 I proposed to my wife in.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
have the Obsidian 12 that I wore in the wedding.
Right.
Stuff like that. But
Right.
like to me, I don't know. Those pair like those will never get out of my collection.
Yeah.
Either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like as far as solely
There's
sneaker
too
stuff.
many, yeah.
Like I have so many that are just important for like sentimental reasons I won't get rid of.
Yeah.
And even though like the pink foam I haven't worn in a minute. I haven't
Dude, that
worn.
motherfucker will not crumble, but
It wants to. It'll
get
probably
glue-
separate.
glue would separate,
it'll
yeah.
get air
shit,
bubble
but
between.
I've got to. Excuse me. I got to wear it occasionally just so that it doesn't do that. But yeah, it's. I don't want it to do that. It's gonna do it. Sadly.
Don't re-release it. It's okay.
So for
Sure
me,
hope not. They did it in the girl. They just did a re-release of the pink foam in girls sizes this year. By the way,
Yeah, they
I don't know if
they
you
don't
never.
like men
I don't know if
anymore.
anybody noticed that or knew that.
Yeah.
They did a girls.
It was a different pink.
A girls
Wasn't the
size
same
only polarized pink, quote unquote, foam, and yeah, they don't match.
Yeah.
interesting.
But
That sucks.
Let's show this three that you
Yeah.
brought us. And
baby.
let's talk about this three, and then we'll talk about the three that's coming out this
Because
weekend.
this is what crafted the look.
Yeah, so actually there's we got 3 stories to cover really on this shoe, 3 stories, and like I'll get into this shoe, and we'll talk about the let's talk about, okay, this is a sentimental shoe to me, right?
Yep.
So that's one story. The second story is what we're all going to talk about, and the third story is
the third story is what? Is that
trying
going
to
to be
remember.
like the wrap up?
no, I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
trying to remember what the third
I
story
thought the
was.
third story was gonna like.
Maybe there's only 2 stories. Is that okay?
Listen, if there was 3, I'd
Is
be
it okay,
excited,
guys?
more
Okay.
excited. But
Maybe I'll
it's
remember
okay.
it. Maybe I'll remember it. Hold on. Okay, so it's the Dornbecker 3. It is worn, so don't get all hyped up.
He said, "Don't flame
Well,
me."
I mean, I'm still gonna get hyped
Yeah.
up because
Yeah.
if you ask me, this is probably the best DB.
I would
So-
say for me, I love this shoe. I really
Top
do. I'm
3.
a huge 3 guy, but I would say it's between
top five.
between that and the 4 for me, the DB4. I love that DB4, and I feel like it's come back a lot recently, just because like people have been putting on those loud colors with
The
black
only
fits.
reason why I would agree with that is because they've re-released this.
Yeah, they dropped that shoe twice, and it was actually a really fast re-release. It was
Yeah.
2010 and 2013, I believe.
Yes.
Which I thought was strange. But one detail about that shoe that a lot of people don't even know about, right, is that Aztec type print on the side. It actually spells out Cole, which was the kid's name who
No
designed the
shit.
shoe. So I'll show you. So
I see it.
it's my phone. So yeah, so if you see like that right there,
Yeah.
that's a C. So if you follow the red that's going around that cutout, that's a C. That's a O, right where my finger's
Uh-huh.
at, and then that's a L, and then that's the E.
Yo.
See what I'm saying? And if you keep looking at it, it'll like show up
it
more and more
makes
and
so
more.
much more sense
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
A lot of people
that
don't
was the kid's
know-
name. His name was Cole. I don't remember his
Right.
last name,
a
but
lot of people don't know about the spaghetti and brownies in the back of these shoes
yeah,
either.
it's a chocolate
the
bar.
tab.
I think a chocolate bar and
yeah.
spaghetti
Yeah, chocolate bar.
on the back
Yeah, I
of the
was
shoe.
gonna say
The heel tab.
spaghetti, and then the
Yeah.
I
chocolate
knew
bar.
the
It's on the
chocolate. I
back.
didn't know the spaghetti part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it's there's a fork with like the
No
spaghetti
shit.
wound up in it.
Yep.
Damn it, that makes me want it even more now. But I'm not. There's no way, bro.
It's a
It's
fire
really not
shoe.
that much right now, to be
I
honest.
know.
No.
I
Bruh,
want a DS, and then I wouldn't want to fucking wear it.
I bought that shoe worn just the way it is. I haven't worn it yet, but I just bought that recently. That's not the pair that I originally got. Yeah. But that shoe will get worn for sure.
Yeah.
And I think I honestly paid $180 or $200 for that shoe.
Huh?
Yeah.
He said, "Wait,
You
what?"
know what my favorite
Yeah.
part about the shoes from like 09 to 2015
What's up?
is they still hold that new shoe smell.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's when you said it. So
Yes.
this particular pair, you know those the scented balls.
from finish line.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when I bought them, they were in the
Yes.
shoes. So I left them in there, and that's probably why
Yep.
it smells a little better.
So let's hear that. Let's hear the first story.
Yeah. Okay. So the first story that I was gonna talk about is this is one of the sentimental shoes that's in my collection. The reason it is sentimental is because I was collecting the Jordan 3s. I was young. I was probably 15, 16 years old when I was trying to buy it. When I was collecting 3s. And it became something that it was a task for me. It was very hard. It was a challenge to get my hands on, $1,000 pair of shoes. You know what I mean? And I wanted DS so bad. As much as I was okay with buying worn, I just wanted a brand new pair just to say I have it, And that was going to be like the top off for my collection. I already had 01 True Blues, you know what I mean? I had OG Mochas from 2000 or 01, whatever it was.
You had Sunsets too, didn't you?
I had Sunsets. I had Harbor Blues.
I never considered those for me because they didn't come in mid sizes.
Yeah, I know. I had to get a 12 women's. Yeah, for a 10.5 men. But I had, I think, 3 pairs of those Harbor Blues, and they were all like, one was always cleaner than the other. Like I had one pair that was like VNDS, one that had like a cracked heel tab, and the other one that was like wearable and clean, I never had a DS pair.
I wish they would release that in a mid size too.
So,
It was so nice.
the story with that shoe, the reason why it is sentimental to me is because, like I said, I had a challenge, to come up with $1,000 for a pair of shoes that I was going to keep, not resell, for a collection piece. It was going to be difficult, especially buying all the 3s that I could, right, in my size. So I went to a show. It was Sneaker Freaks in Columbus, Ohio. I was out there. It was my first time going to their show. I was out there with my buddy Devin. I believe I was out there with my buddy Devin.
Yep. You and Devin Johnson had a table all the way at the end of a row. It was like right in the middle.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember this only because it was.
Right. He was right.
And just so you know,
he's right.
Ironically, I'll tell you the exact day it was. It's September the 28th because that's my birthday.
Shit.
And
Yikes.
so
He was killing it.
when I saw you there, and like me and you weren't like super close friends. Like we talked, but like we weren't like super close friends.
We knew of each other. It was just, it was a mutual thing.
And that was the first time I ever saw a ring ceremony LeBron 11 in person.
That's right.
That was he
right.
was inside the door and to the left. He had like this big shoe crate.
Yeah.
And he had like nothing but samples inside this big shoe chest or whatever. So sorry to like interrupt your story.
No,
like,
you're fine. You're fine.
Fun fact, it was September 28th and it was the first time I ever went to.
He was there for this. So I walked in there not really knowing what I was getting into. It was I was going to shows, but like I just brought my collection out just to show it off. It was always fun, displaying, stuff that you had, picked up and curated over time. And for me, this shoe was the impossible, right? Yeah. They just so happened to be raffling off a pair of DB3s in a size 10. DS.
I'm fucking pissed.
And I was I was pissed too because it wasn't a 10.5. It was a 10. But I had to grow the courage just to slip it on and just wear it one time for the one time, and I did. And it was for some special event at school.
This motherfucker wins every goddamn round.
This is where the legend of Frankie Turner started.
This is where it started.
Damn.
This is where the raffle started, and honestly, I blame a lot of my success in sneakers,
degenerate gambling.
Yeah, with trying to sound humble. Yeah, my success in sneakers came a lot from raffles because it's essentially free money. Because if you're putting, look, it's a gamble. It is a gamble. You're right. It's a gamble, and I have lost money numerous times. Your last show, I lost money on this shoe, and what I do, I literally walked over and bought a pair for $400. Like, so what do I have in this shoe?
Man, if I could get it for like.
No, you want to hear something crazy? I have $750 into the shoe now.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, man, if I could go and get it for like $200, then I'm in great shape.
Yeah. Damn.
Took a fat L on it, and then proceeded to go pay $400 for it.
So the crazy story about this raffle starting off was like, when I went up there, I didn't know how much the raffles were. I didn't know, so I started asking the guy. He's like, they're $1 a ticket, $1 a ticket. And I was like, all right, is there any deal like if I buy multiple? And he's like, no, just $1 a ticket, man. I was like, all right. So I went in, I just kind of saw what like kind of small dollars I had. So I grabbed a 20, a 10, and a 5, and I handed it to him, $35, right? Handed it to him, got my tickets, walked away. And end of the show comes along, and they start calling off the raffles. The first pair, I forget what it was. It was something else. I can't exactly remember.
I don't remember.
It might have been a Nike basketball.
Cool as that one. That was like
this was the top tier. This was their second raffle. They had 2 raffles. This was the So
damn.
That was the top tier one, and I'm sure y'all know the story by now. I hit the raffle. I won them, and I was going crazy. I was shaking. I didn't know what to do. I walked up to the with the ticket, like ran up, and I'm like shaking. I'm like, dude, take the ticket. Like, give me the shoes. Like, bro, like freaking out. They took a picture, and I was like shaking and shit. I had an awkward ass smile. It was weird, you know.
Bro,
yeah.
$1,000 shoe for $35. I'd have pissed my pants too.
Yeah, bro. That like set it off for me, because now I was in a point where I was like, okay, now I can go buy all these little bullshit pairs of 3s, you know. Now I could buy all these cheaper pairs, you know.
Then the comeback
was
you go to the next sneaker.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we want to get into raffles, I went into the next.
Wait, listen to this shit.
All right,
listen to this shit.
All right, let me just I'll call out my raffle wins first, and then I don't know what story you're looking to go for.
No.
But okay, so I won this. My second win was a dead stock Turtle Dove 350 when they first came out. That was another $1,000 shoe.
Same event.
Same guys.
Same
sneaker
people.
freaks.
The next time that they ran an event, he won that motherfucker too.
My third win was, I believe it was 4 pairs of PE sample, just Nike basketball. Like they were Hyper Dunks. They were some stuff, and that was Indie Soul Expo. I won that. He did that at like a turf. I think it was his only one he did in like Ohio.
You know the place that we went
Kentucky.
to for our turf field? That's where he did it. He did it on the far side.
Yeah. So
he was the reason that they didn't want to throw any more sneaker events.
Literally.
Fun fact.
Who was?
Tommy.
Yeah.
Was the reason that who didn't want to throw? Oh, that venue.
Didn't
Oh,
want
okay.
to, because they said he left it trashed and stuff like that, and they're like, we're not going to deal with sneaker people anymore. Blah blah.
That goes person to person though. That's not all shoe shows. I mean, whatever.
Well,
but
I agree, but they thought he was a pain in the ass.
if you don't have a support system behind you that's gonna walk around and pick up the stuff after the show's over, like a team to like go and help you, bro, like
or just trash cans in the middle.
right. I mean, or just people could just start throwing away their shit, man.
Yeah.
Like for me, like
It's just too much
if I'm not in a rush or like I'm like not by myself and I have people like hanging around, I'll fold up my table. I'll fold up the chairs. I'll clean up all my stuff that's around me. Table next to me.
You
throw stuff
should
away,
all
whatever.
strive to be like Frankie.
Yeah. I mean, don't try to be like me.
Next
be
raffle
yourself,
because there's
but-
like 6 more.
Yeah, so
That's a generous number.
the PEs, it was like a Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, I can't even remember the other 3, bro. Paul George, which was cool.
There was there the East and the West samples in it? The Hyper
Blake
Dunks.
Griffin and Chris Paul.
Couldn't tell you. Honestly, don't remember. I know one was like yellow, white, and navy blue. For the
I was
Pacers.
thinking. Well, the ones I was thinking of were the. There was one that was like red and it looked like a basketball floor,
Yes.
and then there was one that was like a bluish teal color or whatever, and it was the same. It was the same basketball floor pattern on that one as what the red one was.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yes,
and
you're
that was
right.
like the East pair
you're
and then the
right.
West
Yes,
pair.
yes, you're right.
Or whatever,
Yep,
but it
you're
was a
100%
Hyper
right.
Dunk, and they were like small sizes.
All in one raffle.
I had to understand it was like 4 pairs in one raffle. Yeah, and he didn't have many people entering, and that's why I was like, I didn't really care for it at the time. Like samples were cool, and honestly, Tommy had like put on a lot of like people on the sample. Shout out Tommy, man. Like we talk about him a lot.
Tommy is the plug.
He
He used to be.
He's not really into it anymore. He does the vintage and shit.
He does
but,
a
like,
lot of vintage.
All power to him, man. Yeah, for real. But nah, dude. Like I won all 4 of them. It was 4 pairs, and it was crazy. And they were all really cool. You know what I mean? They're huge, like size 18, 17, 15, something like that. But yeah. So after that, I can't remember the exact order, but I know that I won Yeezy 110. That was Indie Soul Expo as well. It was a Yeezy 110, size 9.5, no box, worn. I won a Just On 2 blue pair. I won 2 pairs, Sneaker Freaks, again. I won 2 pairs of Adidas NMD trail bottoms. At the time, it was the Oreo and the multicolor.
Yeah.
So it was 2 pairs.
And
won
they were
those.
for a pretty ticket at the time.
Yeah.
Now they're shit.
Yep. Through you guys, I won the Union 2s.
Bruh.
Oh, I won a Black Phantom. Was that through you guys? Did you guys do the Black Phantom raffle?
Yes.
I won the Black Phantom.
And no, they weren't fucking rigged. Sneaker Freak sounds rigged.
And that's the craziest thing. No, I know because okay, yeah. If y'all want to like say anything about like getting it rigged through them, no. Sneaker Freaks was all legit, but like I could see why people were skeptical when I would go up on stage and like pick up my raffles. Like people would boo me. People would be like yo, like not this kid again, like. Yeah, like the DJ started to remember me, and he's like the host of like a radio show, you know. Yeah, bro. Look, I've won a lot of raffles, and I can't really remember any more that I won. I remember I won like a small one at a show. It was like 3 hats and a Rejuvenator kit. I won that, like whatever, something silly, but it was still a dub, and that was actually a free ticket. But what I wanted to get at was that almost all of my raffles that I've won, almost all of them. Can you guess how much money I put into it? If y'all are listening.
Probably. Well, you put $35 into the first one.
Right. So what does that mean?
That means that you don't put a lot in.
I put $35 into like 5 of those raffles, and I won every time. The Andrew Bynum, the PEs, that was $35. The Turtle Dove was $35. This shoe was $35. Think about that. Like you're never getting that shoe for that price.
No.
You know what I mean? That's why I encourage people to like, if you can afford to like lose a couple dollars, like $35 or like $100.
I mean, you smoke. I mean,
that's a week less cigarettes.
Yeah.
You could go and get a pair of shoes. It's like $200 or $300
I mean, I didn't
guaranteed.
specifically say cigarettes. I just left it out there.
Smoke.
I mean, people
smoke weed every day.
I was kind of thrown off by that. I know what you meant.
Everybody has a drug of choice. You know,
Bro said smoke. You
I
smoke.
like to drink Code Red all the time. I'm not giving Code Red up. That's my drug of choice.
Yeah. That's
My wife
a bad.
definitely feels the same.
Code Red? Yeah, I might go take a drink. We might fight now.
Have y'all?
He goes, if I knew.
Have y'all tried Prime? Have y'all tried Prime?
Yes.
Yes.
This video is sponsored by Prime.
Sponsor us, Logan.
No, don't sue us. Oh no.
Yeah, that's
You gonna get some royalties off of that?
yeah.
Mike doesn't even have any royalties.
Yeah, I actually got paid like when I walked in here.
Do you actually like that stuff?
Yes, that's why I
It's
have
not
it in my
bad.
hand. Yeah, it's really good. My favorite one's Metamoon, and it's hard to find. It tastes like cotton candy. You'd love it.
Yeah.
We
Why? Because I'm fat?
I'm not a fan
no,
of
my,
it.
no,
'cause it's cotton
bro.
candy.
No, because
okay.
we've had our trips and we've tried our fair share of random fucking drinks
I'm
at
not a
gas
fan of the cotton
stations.
candy.
I don't
No.
like that one.
I love this one. This is
That
top
one
3.
right there, they have it
That
at
one's
the,
one of the better ones.
This is top 3. Yeah, facts.
Grape's my favorite.
I haven't had the grape.
It's good.
I've had lemon lime. I've had the strawberry watermelon, blue raz. This
I
orange
just
Metamoon.
think I just think it's really thick. I don't
is.
like the thickness of the drink.
It is really thick.
I think it's a little weird for me.
I like them thick.
Decum? Yeah.
Only the places where it counts, though.
So
Hell yeah.
Right, bro?
let's steer the ship back
What'd
on
you
track
think?
here. Remember, hey, listen. Okay, so
He's over there like, bro, I
we're
didn't
talking
pick up my
about this
phone.
Doernbecher, right?
Yeah.
Ironically, the new Doernbecher comes out on Saturday, and
This Saturday, and it's a Jordan 3.
it's a Jordan 3. It's weird that they did 2 Doernbecher releases this year. I don't know if they're just trying to make up from COVID and they didn't do like one for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
I do think that it's really cool that they did another Doernbecher this year. I also think that this Doernbecher will arguably be one of my favorite Doernbechers.
Okay. I thought you
Okay.
were going to say something else.
It's loud. It reminds me a lot of the 4. Okay. Because of the loudness, the navy and the green that are like really prominent on that shoe.
Yeah.
I think that people are not going to realize that it comes with a hang tag that's made out of that's not made out of. It is plated in 24 karat gold. Fun fact.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep. The logo that's behind the heel or whatever that's like frosted into the heel, they have a hang tag that comes with that with the shoe that's supposed to be plated in 24 karat gold. That's
Interesting.
That's his like logo.
I didn't
That
know
kid's
that either,
logo
actually.
or whatever.
So can I just tell you like the main reason why I actually like that shoe?
Yeah.
Okay. So I really like the Seahawks colors. I like their jerseys.
Yes.
And
I don't like the Seahawks that much. I do.
This is
I
where
do
I'm
bet on the
going.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Put their ass. But
facts.
their colors are sick.
Yes.
That it would be a fire fit.
all of sports, there's a couple of hockey teams that I'm a huge, I love hockey, but there's a couple of hockey teams that have some
Golden
fire
Knights,
jerseys.
baby.
But I would say in all of sports, I think the Seahawks have arguably the best jerseys. I love that green that they put on. The whole green fit, it's fire, bro. It's fire. So I think like that shoe. I'm not a Seahawks fan, you know what I mean? But I like that. I'm a fan of the jerseys. I think that shoe is just kind of hard.
I really like the Seahawks alternate like all green jerseys with
Facts.
a little bit of navy on them.
Facts.
Woo, man,
Facts.
those
You
shits are
think
tough.
that shoe is going to be better
So
than this,
tough.
DB?
No. Better as in how? Better as in like just the way it looks and
Yeah.
quality? No.
I like it better.
See, I'm biased though because like that shoe
You
to
have
me,
so
is,
much
that shoe to me
yeah.
is you got to ask this kid over here
Yeah.
because nah.
Look,
I like it better.
Yeah.
I like the slime. I like the bottom.
Okay.
How it says on the fucking bottom of the shoe.
I don't hate you for that. Like I don't
I
hate
want
you
you.
for that.
I wish this shoe.
I
And it
love,
glows in the
I
dark,
love
dog.
you. I love you.
Do you,
I love you.
okay.
I don't hate you for that.
I love you.
I love you.
I
too.
wish they
Thank
would have
you.
smoked. They would have done smoke bottoms on these or something like that.
On this?
Yes, on this pair only because
okay.
on this pair only because I think that it would have lasted longer. It would have been a timeless shoe. Where like in the time like now this shoe is still this shoe's probably worn like twice.
It's
maybe.
it's worn
Okay,
a couple
super
times. That's
clean.
just from sitting. Like that's just
Yeah.
simple
That's what
oxidation
I'm
just
saying.
from being exposed. But I could agree to disagree, and I'll make it short and sweet. That shoe aged perfectly.
Very well.
That shoe ages very, very well. That yellow doesn't set the shoe off too much. I think
not
it's
like the
fitting. It
Fragment
looks
threes.
very good.
It's not, but back to my. I was telling you this is like in my top 3.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a top like 1, 2, 3
Right.
where it's
It-
at.
no order. Yeah.
But it's those, the 4s, and the 5s. The 5s are probably number 1 to me though.
DB5. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
number 1
Yeah.
DB to me.
Yeah.
Huh?
With the laser?
You know.
Yeah.
Yes. So that whole shoe. Do you know about that one?
Family first, baby.
But do you know about the whole shoe? Like what's written on it? Did you notice the words?
I mean, it's just like family and shit.
Yeah, no, so it was like stuff that he was like the kid was writing. Like anybody correct me if I'm wrong, but like for real, like I think it was because like it was stuff that the kid was like writing in bed, like in the hospital bed.
Oh, no shit.
And
Before he passed away.
yes, and
I
he
did not know
passed
that.
away. Yes, he passed. I actually
Because
got
wait,
the chance
he's the
to
one
meet
that
Cole.
passed before the shoe released, right?
Yes, they
That's
released
right,
it
yes.
by itself.
Yes, and that's why that shoe is just sentimental to me in that aspect of like respect of it.
Yeah.
And I was gonna kind of comment on what you said earlier about how you thought it was crazy that they did like 2 DB releases in 1 year, and like I agree. I think it's crazy just for like the sneakerhead end of it, but. If they did a Dornbecker release every single day for an entire year, I would not be mad.
No.
Like
Nah.
all proceeds go to Dornbecker Children's Hospital. It
I
doesn't
think
bother
that
me.
Nike, in my opinion, they
Might
do
saturate it, but
they
whatever.
do the Dornbeckers what once, twice a year.
Yeah.
I think that they should do the Dornbeckers once a month. I think that once a month.
It was the first time for them to do it
great.
twice in a year. It was the first time for them to do it, so I can understand what you mean.
Well, I think if they do it, I
Saturated
think
it.
if they do 2 pairs a month.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying do a whole
No, because-
collection with 7
Right.
with 7 pairs
because
I
they
see.
literally
all
did
that
6
shit.
pairs.
Just do
or
like 2
9
pairs a
whatever
month
it is.
and just highlight those 2 kids and make it basically about them for that time. Because like, let's be real
At least
here.
one a month. That would be nice.
Nah,
Well, what I'm
yeah.
saying is let's be real here. Like, the 3 is coming out, right? And it overshadows the other pairs that are
know,
coming
yeah.
out. And it's not to say that those kids didn't do a great job on their pairs or made sure that like their pairs are awesome. But it's overshadowed by the 1 pair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that
If you
idea,
spread if you spread the Dornbeckers out a little bit, each kid can
Gets its
get
own
their
highlight.
own hype behind their shoe, and it sells better. I mean, not that they're not going to sell out; they're going to sell out. You know what I
Right.
mean? But it's just like the same year as like the 5 Low came out, right? All the hype was on the 5 Low. Every year, it's whatever the Jordan is like
the
number
big
1,
shoe.
and then everything else for the most part is kind of like
Yo,
thrown to the side to an
the
extent,
beginning of this year,
except
I
for
would
the foam.
agree until after the release.
Well, yeah,
The
then they did the
Vomero is going way
Vomero.
crazier for the Jordan 1 Low. I mean, technically retail, no, because retail on the Jordan 1 Low is a 120, 130, and it's going for over 2. And the Vomero retail was 250.
Yeah, but the Vomero is like $500 or $600.
Is it that high right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my size when I was looking DS was around like 480 to 540, something
You're
like that.
way high, bud.
I could be completely wrong.
If
I mean,
you,
I get
hey,
it. I
hey,
get
buddy,
it.
if you want it,
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
okay.
I want it, but I'm not paying for it. I
do you want to? Would you rather have that, or would you rather have another Travis Scott? Because that's about where you're going to look at. Like the Travis Scott Golf, and that is probably pretty close in
Golf
price
is at
for
like
you.
900.
Aren't those around 8 or 9? Yeah, they're around 8 or 9.
They're kind of high for no dumb.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's going to need a 13 or 14.
Honestly, bro, I'm not a big fan of that one. I would probably do the Vomero.
Really?
I think I would wear.
I like that.
I'm hunting. I'm hunting for the shoe.
You're hunting, yeah.
I'm hunting for it. Yeah.
I got a deer in the truck.
Oh,
for the shoe. My
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
got you, my
Nah. Why is it still in the truck, bro?
I gotta take it to the butcher.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I normally do it. That's obviously. But yeah, so since we do the podcast here, I don't do it anymore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I mean, I could have had that thing hanging.
No,
still.
please no. We're good.
Cool.
Torn would have been back there like helping you fillet that shit. He's like, "Hey man, some venison sounds fire, bro."
Throw that shit on the grill right now,
I
boy.
swear I would.
Throw it in the smoker.
Yeah, do you really?
He's, I swear to God, I got them marinating right now.
That's funny.
So, not to
Wait, was there a second story?
about what
Yeah. So the first one was about the
numerous
raffle.
wins.
Yeah, the first one was about the raffle. That being my first dub, and then the second one was the drop, the whole release. I'm trying to remember a third. I don't think there's a third. Yeah.
Well,
it's okay.
The third
The
one is
third
in the
thing-
extended version.
The third thing is about what is this big surprise?
Oh.
The third thing is I've been sitting here
right now?
for an hour almost
Contemplating
I
on
think,
what you're. I have.
All right.
I don't know why I have something. that
excited
is in
about
my
what
mind.
the hell this could be.
All right. So can I tell you one thing first about the DB? It's a third story that like just popped in my head. That's actually a
Third
fact.
story,
Can I just
extended
tell you?
cut.
Hold on. I just wanna
Oh,
tell you.
God,
It's
let's
so
get it
fast.
going.
It's so fast, bro. I
All right.
promise. So I wanted to wear that shoe right to school. I
Yeah.
told you I only wore it once. I put sole protector on it, right? So I put on the shoe. I'm coming downstairs, get ready, eat breakfast and whatever. Go to
bust
school.
your ass, didn't you?
I bust my ass, bro. I fell down the entire set of stairs, bro.
You so
Oh,
dumb
man.
as hell.
Yeah, that
You
shit.
know.
I hurt my tailbone, bro. I was walking around school. People are like, bro, you're still not trying to crease your shoes. I was like, nah, bro. I hurt
Nah,
my
my
ass.
ass hurts.
My ass hurts, bro. Like, leave me alone.
This
Hey, bro, I'm just holding my L, bro. I
yeah.
just
This
mind
is
my
what I had to
business.
do to get these shoes.
It's a little bit of both. I don't want to crease them either. Yeah.
I'm very this. I don't know what to expect right now.
Yeah.
The legend could
Secret
throw
time.
any curveball our
Yeah.
way, and I've really just like
I'm excited for all of it.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Are you gonna be doing this when this release? Before this releases?
no.
Okay, so
Be after.
you,
In the
you just think
future.
we're fucking famous, and you're gonna wait to do it after the video's posted?
Wait to do what? To
What-
tell y'all?
Yeah, no, to like I don't
To
know
like
what's
do
going on.
whatever
To do
this
what I'm
is.
telling you?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just like it's within time. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
within time. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, spring 2024, opening a shoe store.
Hell yeah! I was
Okay.
not expect. I was, but not.
Yeah.
Any
Well,
ideas
here?
as to where at? Like,
Ooh.
I won't release the info right now. I won't
Fair
release the info on the name, and I
This is
won't
some fucking
release the info
bullshit.
on location. Maybe off camera, I'll tell y'all. But I won't. Just I've had issues in the past.
Right.
Picking up
Get
names,
excited, and then you're
and
just
peop-
like, yeah.
Well, people take ideas. It's
Oh, I didn't.
happened twice to me, so it was a little bit
Damn.
of a setback. Yeah, it happens. So
Shout out to those people.
yeah, right. Facts.
I get it. Yeah.
But
fuck.
no, we have a couple names in mind. I think we're really sticking to one. We have an idea of it. I'm not going to say it because I don't have LLC. I don't want anybody
I hear
to pick it up
we.
yet.
yeah, is there like multiple? Like,
Yeah.
who's
Yes.
multiple?
Tyler.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Tyler Soper. So he's been my best friend for, I think we did the math the other day, 9 years.
Take your shoes off the count.
Yeah, me and him have always dreamt of it. We've always talked about it, doing
Makes
it,
sense.
opening up shop, and we talked about living in New York. Like we had these crazy dreams, as kids, being YouTubers and all that stuff. And, growing up, we had, our split ups where, we weren't cool for a while and stuff like that. But me and him rekindled stuff, and he's still my best friend to this day. You
Hell
know what
yeah.
I mean? He's been supporting me a lot recently, helping me out, getting through what I'm getting through.
Yeah.
And, he's been there for me. So, but I look forward to it. Me and him are both, we're both very, very level headed. We're on the same level of sneaker knowledge and all that stuff. And, the biggest thing is just to make it what we want it. You know what I mean? And not make it what somebody else wants.
Right. Yeah.
Because
that's gonna be nice.
a lot of people follow the same regimen. They follow the same path of, the daily life inside of a shop, right? We're keeping it very, very different. Very, very different. We're gonna have everything. It's not just gonna be streetwear related. It's gonna be designer. It's gonna be
local
bags. We're gonna
local.
Very yes.
It.
Maybe not to you guys, but yeah, it's local. It's in Indiana.
No. I'm saying like local
brands.
Oh. It depends what you mean by local. I mean, it kind of comes down to what it is.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, like you're not gonna have a supply of KK shirts in there, but like native.
It's possible. I'll talk to them. They're good dudes. I love them. They're awesome. I'll talk to them. Maybe I'd maybe probably want to lean more towards
that
like a collab with them, like do a collab, put the logo on their short. You know what I mean? Make like a limited release count and do a collab with them. That'd be cool. I love them. So, they're great guys. But leaning more towards just having more variety for people. You know what I mean? I feel like streetwear leads so much into not even just streetwear, but sneakers alone just reach a lot into fashion. It reaches a lot into fashion. You can't find pants like this, like stacked denim, flare bottom type stuff, and it's in right now. Baggy jeans, that kind of stuff. I want to get some contracts with some companies.
The problem that I had, and I agree with what you're saying.
Sure.
I wish there was a place where you could find that shit for big guys.
I just accept that I'm not wearing it.
Find that shit at all.
You'll be able to.
But I'm rocking Levi's and Carhartts and shit like that because I can't find cool shit for myself.
Well, Levi's and Carhartts are very big right now. So are Lee and Wrangler. So I mean, it's not a bad thing. But
I like
if you
as
like
far
this
as
cut,
jeans and shit like that, I like the way that looks. Like that would be something that I would wear.
Yeah, but I think it looks great on someone his size. I don't think it's gonna look good or the same on someone like me. So I just accept like I'm not gonna wear it.
The only thing that matters with that, it will look good on you. It will look good on you.
Oh, stop it.
You guys are great. You guys are beautiful.
Yeah, I just don't. I just.
Yeah, no.
It's like the stack look. I said something to him on the last. I don't even think I said it on camera. He was wearing like a stack like flannel.
Okay.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
But like for a skinny guy, I'm fucking fat as shit, bud.
Right.
I'm not wearing. I'm stacked already.
So you're looking for more like size neutral clothing, like stuff that everyone can put on. Like that's what you need.
That's the big thing too. Is like
me and Brendan have talked about it a while back that I was gonna help him. Just go and shop. Be like, bro, like hold on to a couple $100. Like I'll take you shopping, just pick out some stuff because fashion consulting has been something that like I've been like extremely like passionate about. You know what I mean? Like working with the people I used to work to, just like work with. It was just like it's what I did, you know what I mean? And on top of that, it was like even myself, like being presentable and like wanting to like fit in to the
Bro,
part.
honestly, it's probably just stores that we wouldn't go, like you wouldn't go into normally.
Well, you're not gonna find anything here. You won't find anything here. No.
Fuck no.
That's why I'm saying.
And I'm like,
that's why I'm saying our store will be the spot. It will be the spot for that. There's a couple brands that carry up to like a size I think 38 or 40 waist. Yeah. Which for men that's the bigger end of it. Yep. And we'll carry it, dude. I mean, we're gonna carry it. I want to have full size runs of their products. A couple brands that I'd like to reach out to and just kind of have it in the shop. I just want it to be readily available for people. I want people to be able to shop and buy a whole fit. I don't want people to just go and buy a pair of shoes. As much as I love shoes, like it's gonna be everything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna focus on collectibles, bear bricks, shit like that. Just like that still sticks with the same genre. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah.
But in the same realm of what we do. And I'd like to just keep it all.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
whenever we were talking about this announcement, just to be fair, it was either you were going to. There were three things in my mind that was going to happen. Number one, you were going to open a store. Number two, you were going to move.
That's what I thought. To Florida.
Florida.
That's exactly what I thought.
Back to New York, somewhere like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The third one is.
You're gay. Oh, I didn't say that. My fault.
Oh, you thought I was going to come out the closet?
Dude, for some reason.
That's round two, bro. That's round two. Canceled on the second time.
Cut that out.
Oh, man.
It just seemed like it was like, you didn't want to tell us at first.
No, the third.
I was just like, dude, just tell me. It's cool.
The third thing is, I thought that was your way of saying, I'm going to retire from sneakers and like be done doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like, obviously I'm going to still be into doing like whatever, but I'm not going to sell anymore. Like, I'm just going to get rid of the inventory I have and then just kind of do my thing and duck off. You know what I mean? That was like, those were my 3 things that I was like thinking you were going to do.
Dude, I've so many times.
And that's probably an everyday thought.
Oh man, so many times I have thought to myself, like, do I just move on from this? Like, do I try to find something else? But it's like, at this point in my life, I'm 24 years old. Like, I'm getting older.
You're young.
But I'm getting older. And I've always had an older mentality. I've always had, you know, I've always just been an older soul. You know what I mean? I've grown up the fast life, but I didn't have to. You know what I mean? I always wanted to make more money. I always wanted to be the freshest. I always wanted to wear the nicest clothes. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to put on for myself. You know what I mean?
Wants to put the city on.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like I was saying earlier, like, coming here, man, from New York, like, nobody knew anything about what the hell I had on. You know what I mean? They're like, where did you come from? You know,
clowned everyone.
Million questions.
Different.
Yeah. And then they find out I'm from New York and they want to talk to me like a puppet. They're like, oh, say this, say this.
Oh,
and I'm
my
like,
gosh,
bro,
yeah.
I'm not a
make
puppet.
me some pizza, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah.
Pepperoni pizza, bitch.
Yeah, boopity boppity, yeah, pizza, this, that. I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm like, what? Yeah, right? Damn it, Torin.
Thinks he's friends with like Don and like fucking Danny DeVito and shit like that.
Yeah.
And fucking
Danny DeVito so much.
It's crazy.
Oh god.
It's crazy.
That's sick, dude. I'm fucking excited now.
we
Yeah,
are
bro.
fucking pumped to hear that you are going to open up a shop.
Yeah, man.
And we are looking forward to what's going to come.
It's in the works. It's going to be in between springtime or summertime. I'm reaching for spring. I want to get it open, up and up, up and up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, Frankie, shout out your social medias really quick.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
Let's get everybody that's on our pages and stuff like that. Follow
Yeah.
him so that you can be
Legend. If you're
in
not
touch
following
and
him
shit.
already, that's a problem. Matter of fact.
Facts, but just keep in
Bless
touch
yourself.
with the store coming up and
Yeah.
everything going on. Let's
Yeah.
keep you in touch.
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at the Sneaker Kid 23.
No dot, bitch.
Yeah, no dot anymore. Drop that shit, bro. Did you hear what happened with that?
Dude, you were in a fucking 5-year text message battle over
yeah,
this stupid ass
Yeah,
name.
I was trying to buy the ad off this little kid, bro, and he wouldn't sell it to me. I was like, bro, get out of here. It's crazy. Look, I think I need to change the name, bro, because I'm not a kid anymore. So it kind of,
Sneaker adult.
it's like a, what do they call that, bro? I don't know what they call that. It's
I mean, it's the
always think
same
of the
thing
word,
as I mean, like Kenny from up in Chicago.
yeah,
His thing's still Air Kenny,
Air
but
Kenny.
like he doesn't. I mean, he buys shoes, but like he doesn't like. He does all kinds of stuff now.
Right,
He did,
right.
dude. He had a Murakami set up at one time that was
Sick.
that shit on people.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Air Murakami. You know what I mean?
Right.
Americani Kenny.
Or yeah, Murakami Kenny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
Keep it.
I thought about changing it, but it's like it's kind of just what I've gone by. I mean, people don't call me the Sneaker Kid 20. They're just Sneaker Kid. They just, my name is so unique, anyways, that people just call me Frankie. They just, you know what I mean? They just call me by my name. That's it. You know, I get called other things too, but
Like Frankie Turntrout,
And more.
Stanky Frankie,
and more,
Daddy.
huh?
and more.
Like motherfucker.
Well, I mean, if she's got a kid.
Essentially, yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Oh
much.
shit!
Yeah. Oh man.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Well,
Damn it! That was too. That
So-
was off the rip. My bad.
Well,
Yeah.
I love
So
you
make
all.
sure you follow him.
Yeah. The Sneaker Kid 23 on Instagram.
Appreciate every
Yeah.
single one of you.
Yeah.
And you. And,
And
maybe
you.
even you too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know about that guy though.
Yeah.
He's just kind of sneaking.
He smells bad.
He's a new boot scooting.
But I love you.
Go follow us
Yeah.
at our other socials.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go
sir.
follow Frankie.
LA
Yes, sir.
night. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what y'all do?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I'm just talking
We
shit.
just
Oh wow. Oh, okay.